I'm Jamie, and this is the vlog for September 25th. It is 9:51 at night. I'm going to start doing these from my phone more often than not. I think they seem to upload better than my computer. So I am in my bedroom chilling with the dogs. Hubs is upstairs playing a video game, as is his way. Kiddo is finally asleep. We painted pine cones after dinner. Tonight we found some giant pine cones out in the yard after a recent windstorm a few days ago. We let them sit out and shake them out a little bit to make sure we didn't get any buggy surprises, because that did happen once, crawling out of them. And then we just spent some time painting them, because why not? I have no idea what we're going to do with them after we paint them or where they'll end up, but kind of cool, just artistic thing to kind of do all together, which of course devolved into finger painting since, she's 5. So that was fun. Anyway, today I got to go back into the YMCA this morning. I had a client this morning, and it was sort of like going back into Cheers. Everyone's like, "Hey, is that Jamie? Hey, good to see you. Welcome back." Everybody knew me, was surprised that I was there. But it was good. There were a maybe total of 20 people in the gym the whole time. Definitely socially distanced. Lots of sanitizing products around, and none of it was like the spray bottles and the rags. Like, it was all towels that were just soaking in sanitizer, like the disposable wipe things everywhere, hand sanitizer everywhere. The weight room had a max capacity of 13 people. Normally, I think you fit 20, 25 in there easy when it was full pre-COVID, possibly even more, which was great. I mean, it was really functional. Ugh, itchy nose. Really functional for me and my client. I did a little bench pressing because I could, and I was there, and kiddo was at school. So, it went well. It was nice to do something for me. My body thanked me for it almost immediately. It felt really good and lifted, and kind of reminded me, I know how good it feels just to get in the moment and take care of me and have some fun, and not have anything else absolutely pressing to do. My husband was at home because he's still on leave for a little while longer. And he declutterified our bedroom, which was amazing. There were a few things I was waiting on moving because I wanted his input, and he went ahead and tackled that today, which was great. We tackled some errands today. That's about it. Busy day, not abnormally busy day. I did end up rescheduling my evening client to tomorrow afternoon. I don't love working Saturdays, but she doesn't want to work out at the Y, so she wants to work out outside with me, which is fine. She's fine with being undercover, which is great because it's been raining and I have awnings, so that's okay. But the driveway kind of flooded about an hour before her session, so she would have been slogging it through, like, I don't know, a good half an inch of water. So I went ahead and rescheduled her to tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully things will dry out before then. They were starting to dry out already tonight, so that's good. So it's just been a day. Hubs and the kiddo had a couple of rows. By rows, I mean, like, he would ask her, like, "Hey, how was your day?" And she would go, "Grrr!" Literally, she would growl at him. And then I'd talk to her and say, "Hey, A, that's not polite. B, it's okay to say, I don't want to talk right now. That's fine. We can respect that. But grr doesn't mean anything, So, I mean, obviously, in the animal world as well as in the human world, it means leave me alone. But, there are nicer ways to say, I don't really want to talk right now. But he was able to kind of like play with her in the moment later on in the day when she got a little bit of rest. And that was good. That was a step. And it seemed really natural, and it felt really natural. And I think she picked up on that too. That he was trying without trying too hard. And that helped them connect, which is a bit of a relief because I know it was really hurting his feelings that she wasn't daddy's girl when he came home immediately. She did run up to him in the airport and hug him and all of that. But, people forget, and myself included, people forget that kids' lives, I mean, up until this point, it's not that long. And if you're gone for 6 months, you're gone for half a year of their life. That's a huge thing when you're a kid. Think of how much you change in half a year. I mean, that's why we measure little kids' lives in weeks and months and not in, years. For what, like the first 2.5, 3 years are pretty much measured in months. So much change happens every month. Um, I mean, at 5 years old, 4 or 5 years old, that's true too. I mean, he left when she was 4.5 ish. He came home to a definitely 5 year old. So there's a lot going on there. Um, I got a line on some new equipment that I can order just in time for my lifting shed to be built. I'm really excited about that. And the next hurdle is to work out all the financial junk that goes along with funding repairs and remodels. And it's the part nobody wants to do, but we just kind of need to sit down and do it. We've also been declutterifying other places in the house. Declutterifying, I like that word. It's probably not a real word, but it's still, I like it. So bags of toys and bags of clothes and things kiddos has grown out of and whatnot have gone on our Facebook, on our local Buy Nothing and free groups and things like that. So I'm excited to get all that gone. House is starting to feel like a place we all want to hang out again, and that's a good thing. Tomorrow I get to build, well, build is a strong word. I get to take out the easel that's in my kiddo's room because a full easel, like the full A-frame easel, takes up a lot of real estate. So she's willing to give that up, and she doesn't really play with it anymore, in exchange for like a changing area. She has a couple of costumes, princess costumes, and a Jedi, and Spider-Gwen, and Jessie from Toy Story, and a few other things, costumes and superhero stuff. So she wants an area where she can reach them and get into them herself. I am down for that. I'm down for not helping with in and out of costume changes. And I love the creative play, so I really want to encourage it. So I'm going to put up a mirror and some command hooks so she can reach her costumes and change it to them on her own, which I think will be pretty cool. And that's set up for tomorrow's Walmart pickup along with some groceries. So, and that's kind of where we stand today. Today was a pretty good, very productive day. And I have kettlebells and coffee tomorrow and a session tomorrow. So I know tomorrow will be even better.